Dominican Republic is a small island state smack dab in the middle of the Caribbean. This lovely little country receives millions of tourists from around the world every single year. And as we are in a social media era, there might be some interesting information that you may have seen on Dominican Republic and you probably believed it. Well, I am a Dominican and I'm here to rectify those things. So welcome to Purely Walking, and these are 5 lies that you have believed about Dominican Republic. Here we go. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I am super excited and super happy for all of you that have subscribed. I thank you so much. And if you're watching this video and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and do so. My name is Ellie, and on this channel we talk all things Dominican Republic, from the places that I think you might want to see, to chit-chatting about current events here, or explaining how things work or how much things cost. Everything you want to know about Dominican life, or just little info entertaining videos like this one. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and subscribe. The first lie that you may have believed about Dominican Republic is that it is unsafe here.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Well, let me tell you that in a worldwide safety index, we actually rank higher than our colleagues in Colombia, Peru, Argentina, and even Puerto Rico, which is right next door. So don't be believing that if you come here, you're all of a sudden gonna get mugged or be a victim of a crime. Obviously, there's crime everywhere, but I'm just saying that on a safety index, Dominican Republic actually ranks higher than many countries that you would think. The next slide refers to our country's history. You come to this Caribbean nation and see that it is a Latin American country, and you see that we speak Spanish, so you think, well, hey, their independence must have come from Spain, right? Wrong. Our official independence that we celebrate on the 27th of February is actually independence from Haiti, out of all places.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, that's right. In the year 1844, Haitian invaders came to Santo Domingo in an effort to unite the entire island, to which Dominicans obviously fought back. And on the 27th of February of that year, we obviously had our independence. Our country's history goes so back and forth that no action movie could ever conglomerate it all into a single film, I think. It's so incredibly interesting. So if you want to go ahead and look up Dominican history, you're in for a good one, okay? Because we got back and forth from Spain to France to Haiti, back to France, back to Spain, back to Haiti, and then our independence. We even had a brief 9 months of independence, which was taken away. And after 1844, actually, we had to have a restoration battle as well. In 1863, we finally got another independence. So basically, you're in for a doozy if you want to talk about Dominican history. But if you were of the belief that we got our independence from Spain, not exactly. We only have beaches and Caribbean weather to look forward to. No, let me tell you, not only does Dominican Republic have these beautiful beaches and tropical weather, but we also have a huge historic city of La Zona Colonial here in Santo Domingo. But apart from that, if you're not looking specifically for Caribbean weather, we have 2 beautiful mountaintop cities where you can get the mountain lodgy feel, and there are extremely cold temperatures actually. Besides, we have the highest peak in the entire Caribbean region. Next lie that you would believe on Dominican Republic is that we are a third world country.
You don't say. You don't say.
Yes, I myself am guilty. Even on this channel, you might find videos on me way back referring to Dominican Republic as a third world country. But when I dug into what third world country means, it's actually a term that shouldn't even exist anymore. And even if you do a quick Google search, you will learn that third world refers to countries that during the Cold War were not aligned with either NATO or the Soviet Union. So all of those countries that were neutral on that stance were basically called the third world. And so the Soviet Union doesn't even exist anymore, so they would be like the second world, and they don't exist. And the first world would be like, you know, United States and their allies. But since Dominican Republic was not aligned with either of those, then basically we would be referred to as third world. And since most of the third world countries were basically the poor countries, so third world has become to mean like a derogatory term, meaning a country that is poor or that is like way behind. And so if we're talking about development of a country, we are definitely not a poor country or a low developed country. We're actually in the middle, and when it comes to income, we're actually getting to the mid-highs just because we are the 10th fastest growing economy in Latin America. We're the biggest economy in Central America and the Caribbean. So when it comes to GDP and economics, our country is actually growing pretty rapidly compared to a lot of peers in our region. And when it comes to development in terms of like technologies that we have here, we have really fast internet, we have sky rises, we have paved roads, we have cyber trucks over here. People ride Ubers to their jobs. I mean, in terms of technology, at least here in Santo Domingo, we have pretty much all the normal Western technologies that you would need. Obviously, those technologies are possibly not available in the entire Dominican Republic because we do have countryside and rural areas that there are less availability of these things. But at least in the major cities, Punta Cana, Santiago, Santo Domingo, you would find every single piece of technology that you could possibly need for everyday life. It also baffles me why some people also call Dominican Republic poor when the vast majority of inhabitants and residents of Dominican Republic are not even poor. Actually, the most current statistic that we have says that just around 20% of our population is poor. That means that 80% of us are living above the poverty line. So that's another interesting fact. And the next time you want to call Dominican Republic a third world country, maybe remember this little bit in my channel, and you might want to call it the most accepted term nowadays, which is developing country. Obviously, the fact that we're not exactly poor or that we're not exactly third world does not mean that we are a perfect country, okay? We definitely have some improvements to make in our health system, sanitation system, water system, all of that good stuff. Of course, we're not perfect, but we are on track and we're growing and we're gonna get there. And the last lie that you might believe about Dominican Republic is that there are no opportunities here. I know I'm possibly gonna get a lot of backlash in the comments. Go right ahead, disagree with me if you want, but a lot of people, and especially Dominicans, seem to say that they want to go and leave the country because there are no opportunities here. Well, let me tell you that there are plenty of other people from other countries, Americans, Canadians, Europeans, you name it, coming to Dominican Republic because there are plenty of opportunities here. Also, there are a lot of Dominican folk that are grinding and they're making business and they're growing their own little businesses, and they are leveling up little by little with a lot of hard work. Of course, I am going to respect the decision of every Dominican and every person if they want to leave Dominican Republic for better opportunities elsewhere, and of course, you go do you. But I'm just saying, the fact that other people have gotten better opportunities in other countries does not mean that there are no opportunities in this country. There are plenty of people that are doing excellent work, that are establishing businesses. I see all the time interviews of Spaniards, Americans, Canadians. They come to the Dominican Republic with the Dominican dream of living the life they love in a beautiful, relaxing Caribbean vibe, and at the same time hustling and working and doing their job with excellence and getting plenty of business opportunities and leveling up their life little by little. Especially on this last one, I would love to know your comments. Let me know if Dominican Republic is a land of opportunity or if you defer. Alright guys, so those were 5 lies that are going around about Dominican Republic. Which one do you believe before watching this video? Is there anyone that I changed your mind about? Go ahead and comment below. So with nothing further to say, this is me signing out, and I'll see you in my next week's video. Bye guys.